much do you rely on it, think on a day-to-day basis, my body has to follow, it has to, you know, put up with the challenge?
Certainly more going into it until it becomes second nature. There's about 2 or 3 months there of struggle where you're making a severe change in your life, and to adopt to this new kind of regime and to acclimate to it is a bit of a shock to the system. But after that it becomes, you know, just part of the daily routine, and then it's all right.
I enjoyed how you played him a little bit dead in the inside. He's kind of a robot sometimes in the inside before the emotion triggers in. Was that an initial intention? You know, he's like a god reminded of his mortality.
Yeah, I really wanted to. Usually it seems the people with the hardest exterior, the hardest shell, are usually the softest or most wounded inside, the most emotional, if you can get to it, if you can break through it. So wanted to play around with that a bit. But yes, when it came wartime, it was all business. It's what he did. It was second nature.
That's true. But he becomes very multi-layered at a certain point, and that brings a lot of complexity to it, doesn't it?
Yeah, which was very, very important. You read the Iliad, Homer does an amazing job of revealing this. As soon as you think Achilles, you can sum him up one way. He reveals a complete contradiction to his character.
I agree.
I tried to kind of roughly follow, even though we're in more of a linear fashion.
You know, with Peter O'Toole, I know you enjoyed the exercise with him a lot, and he said that you had different methods of acting. What do you think when you're, you know, acting in a scene that's that emotional with somebody like him?
Well, these are the moments we look for. I mean, these are the. I mean, I can go another couple of years off that scene just because I had that scene. That's what it's all about.
Achilles is always, you know, he's thinking of the perennity of his name to be remembered. It's a little bit like that in filmmaking, I think. You know, you'll be remembered for being.
Yeah, you can make parallels to that, to the fame game. Of course, that's going to go away too. It all goes away. But what that's really doing is covering up a fear of death, a fear of meaningless, a fear of oblivion, that your life doesn't amount to anything, and that's the crisis he's in.
But what about you 50 years from now? How would you like to be remembered? Or more, maybe?
Man, you know, I don't know. I just hope at that point that I've lived some form of, you know, that title of an extraordinary life. So.
Was there ever a negative aspect of fame that affected you personally?
The negative aspect comes with the speculation of who you are and what you're doing, the rumor mill, but even that you become bulletproof to after a while, to some degree.
Do you like the idea that this movie is a big testosterone guy film, but that would be thoroughly enjoyed by girls for many reasons?
Yeah, I think it's got it all. It's got the heart and the brawn, so it's a dense, complex story. I think it wins on both levels.
And the Iliad is such an interesting story, you know, with the political content, with the love stories, with the strong characters. What was the most appealing to you? The political ideas?
And even more so the human ideas of survival and actually more importantly that we're pretty much at the end of the day all the same, or we certainly were after the same thing.
Yeah, the vulnerability was kind of a great thing about the character.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.